Hey everyone, and thank you for watching this video. One of you requested a guitar lesson on the Gatsu theme, Bonfire of Dreams from Berserk. So I've put together a lesson. So I have the tablature in a guitar profile and a PDF file. You can find the links to both of those in the description below. But I'm also going to demonstrate how to play the song in this video, and the tabs will appear at certain points to show you how to play it. So without further ado, let's jump in. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is I'm basically playing arpeggiated chords, and I'm just going to demonstrate them here. Okay, so how do I play this? Basically, what I'm doing is I'm using my middle finger on the second fret of the A string, and then I'm using my ring finger just for support and stability. I'm not actually playing anything on this string, but I use this just to hold down the chord. So I'm using my ring finger on the second fret of the D string. Okay, but I'm not playing anything there. So I'm playing these two notes. I'm playing the open E string, and then I'm playing the second fret of the A string. And then I'm playing the open B string, followed by the second fret of the B string. And I'm basically repeating that a couple of times, so it's like. And then I play the first fret of the G string. Like that. And I repeat that a couple more times. But then there's a kind of stretch up here to the fourth fret of the B string up there. So it's like, it's basically the same chord pattern, except instead of playing this note, you're playing the fourth fret of the B string. Okay? Like that. Okay? And then it just returns to normal. Okay. What I'm doing as well is I'm adding some accompaniment. So it's basically 12th fret on the B string. So it's like 1, 2. Like that. 1, 2. So I'm going up to the 14th fret here. So it's the 12th to the 14th. So it's 1, 2, 12, 14. 1, 2, 12, 14. And then I'm playing the 13th fret of the G string. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So what I'm playing there is the 16th fret of the B string. And then it's back to 1, 2. Okay, so hopefully that helps. Okay, so to play the melody in the verses, I'll just give a demonstration first. Okay, so how do I play that? Well, basically I'm using my index finger to play the 11th fret of the G string. And then I'm playing the 13th fret of the G string. And then I'm playing the 12th fret of the B string and the 14th fret of the B string. So kind of a pentatonic progression there. Then I'm playing the 11th fret of the E string and going up to the 14th fret. And then I return back to the 11th fret of the E string. And I might add a little bit of tremolo vibrato where appropriate. Like that. Okay, so to get this kind of descending sound, like in the original, I'm basically playing the 13th fret of the G string. And I'm using the tremolo bar to kind of shift the pitch down to the 11th fret, but I'm not actually playing the 11th fret. I'm just shifting the pitch down with the tremolo bar. So to demonstrate, I'm basically using my ring finger and my little finger to do this, and I'm applying a slight pressure, and I'm playing the 13th fret on the G string. So I'm doing that first, and then I'm pressing down with my ring finger and my little finger on the tremolo bar. Okay. Which is basically the same pitch as the 11th fret without actually playing it. So then I go back up to the 11th fret of the E string, then the 14th fret, and back to the 11th fret. Then on the B string, I'm playing the 14th fret down to the 12th fret. Then the 13th fret on the G string down to the 11th fret. So, and then on the D string, I'm playing the 14th fret, the 13th fret, and the 11th fret. And back to the 13th fret of the G string and using that tremolo arm. Okay, so this guitar part I added to the second verse. It's not in the original, it's just accompaniment. And it's essentially lifted from The Blue by David Gilmour. I'll just demonstrate it here. Okay, and that happens concurrently with the chords in the original. So you're just playing this at the same time. So to play it, I'm using my ring finger on the D string of the 6th fret. And I'm also playing the open E string here. So, and then I'm playing the 4th fret of the G string. And then I'm playing the 9th fret of the E string. And then I'm doing a downstroke and an upstroke. Like that. The next part is like the descending melody, which is played in the piano in the original, which is beautifully atmospheric. So on the guitar, before the first chorus, I'm just playing single notes on the E string. So I start on the 12th fret of the E string, then go to the 11th fret. Then I slide down from the 11th fret down to the 7th fret. Then I slide back up to the 11th fret. And then I go to the 9th fret. And then I slide from the 9th fret down to the 4th fret. Putting all that together. Okay. So the second time I play that before the second chorus, I'm playing octaves instead to add some variation. So to play the octaves, just using my index finger on the G string, I'm playing the 9th fret Okay, so I'm playing the 9th fret on the G string and the 12th fret on the E string. Then I'm playing the 8th fret on the G string and the 11th fret on the E string. Then I'm playing the, so let's see where we are. Okay, so the next part I'm just playing the 4th fret on the G string and the 5th fret on the E string. Then I'm sliding back up to where I originally was. So that, again, that's back to like the 8th fret on the G string and the 11th fret on the E string. Then I'm going to the 9th fret of the E string and the 6th fret of the G string. And then I'm playing the 1st fret of the G string and the 4th fret of the E string. Okay, so that's how you play it the second time around. Let's put that together. Okay, so to play the chorus melody, I'll just give a demonstration before going through it. Okay, so to play this, I'm going to the 11th fret of the G string, playing the 13th fret, and then I'm hammering on from the 11th fret to the 13th fret, and this is all on the G string. Okay, so it's like this: 11, 13, hammer on 11, 13. Okay, and then I'm playing the 12th fret on the B string twice, like that. Then I'm playing the 11th fret on the G string, then back to the 12th fret on the B string. So, and then I'm going back to the 11th fret and I'm playing this one twice. Okay. Okay. Then I go down to the 8th fret on the G string. So, like that. Then I go down to the 6th fret of the G string. And then I slide from the 6th fret down to the 4th fret and then back up to the 6th fret. Okay, so that might seem a little bit unclear, but if I play it slowly, it should become easier to understand. So, okay, so this last part is basically just 8th fret on the G string, 6th fret, slide down from the 6th to the 4th, and then slide back up to the 6th. Like that. And that's the entire chorus melody. You just have to repeat that twice the first time around. So again, just to demonstrate the whole thing. Okay, so the next part are the chords. Okay, so I'm playing a C minor, I think, here. So that's just like that chord. Okay, so you're using your index finger on the 4th fret of the A string, and then you're using your ring finger and your little finger on the 6th fret of the D and G strings. Then you're using your middle finger to hold down the 5th fret of the B string. So, like that, okay? Now, the next chord is a jazz chord. So, to play this one, you're using your little finger on the 7th fret of the A string, your ring finger on the 6th fret of the D string, and then you're using your index finger to hold down the 4th frets of the G, B, and E strings. So, it's like this: 7th fret of the A string, 6th fret of the D string, and then the 4th fret of the G, B, and E strings. And then what you're playing here is B. That's the next chord, and then you're playing E, and then you're going back to B, and then you go back to C sharp minor. Okay, so to put all that together. What did I do there? Well, that's my own little ornament, and you don't have to follow that. You can do whatever you want. But you know, to play that, you're just well, I'm just pulling off from the 5th fret of the B string, and then I'm holding down the 4th fret already with my index finger on the B string, and then I just play the 6th frets that I'm holding down with my little finger and ring finger. So I'm just picking the strings. Like, I'm not having to move my hands too much. The only finger that I'm moving here is the middle finger. Okay, so that's entirely optional, of course. Okay, so that's the chorus. Okay, so the solo is an improvisation on the original. I'd encourage anyone to write their own solo. But if you really want to learn it, I'll give a demo and then go through the notes. So it starts in the middle pickup position. Okay, here we go. Okay, so a note about the solo. A lot of this was improvised when I was recording it. So, you know, there might be some minor differences between, you know, what I tabbed out and how I play it and even how I go through it. Because in a way, a lot of it is kind of just blues noodling. And that's kind of very much often improv. Okay, so I didn't really, you know, plan it out exactly. Okay. So just bear that in mind. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. There's no exact or precise right way to play this. It's just the kind of feel that you get. Okay, so I'll give you more or less the information that I have, and then you know you can mess around with it. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm starting with an octave, you know, a straight 4/4 rhythm, and I'm starting on the 7th fret of the A string, and then the 9th fret of the G string, and I'm just playing this. Then I'm going up to the 9th fret of the A string and the 11th fret of the G string, and then I'm playing the 11th fret of the A string and the 13th fret of the G string. Then I'm playing the 12th fret of the B string, and I'm going up to the 14th fret, and then I'm pulling off to the 12th, and then like this, and then I'm going to the 13th fret of the G string. So putting all that together. Like that. Yeah, so what I do next is I go up to the 19th fret of the B string. So I just bend it up. So I'm bending that up to the sort of 21st fret type pitch, like that. So, like that. And then I'm releasing it, like that. Okay, and then this is where it kind of gets a little bit dubious. So I'm just kind of doing hammer-ons and pull-offs between these notes. So I'm going basically to the 17th fret, and I'm hammering on to the 19th and then pulling off. So, and then I'm going to the 16th fret, hammering on to the 17th, and then pulling off from the 17th to the 16th. And then I'm going onto the G string here. So the G string, I'm playing the 18th fret, then the 16th fret on the B string, back to the 18th, and then I'm playing the 16th fret on the G string. So let's put that together. Okay, and then here I'm basically just playing the 18th fret on the D string and doing the same pattern. So I'm going up to the 16th fret of the G string, and then just adding a bit of a bluesy sound. So next note would be 17th fret on the D string, and then I'm playing the 16th fret on the D string. So that's 18, 17, 16. So okay, so I'm just I don't think I actually played that in the original, but that's where my finger went. So I'm just playing the 14th fret and the D string there. So let's just do that from the top. Okay. And then what I do here is it's just a kind of straight up blues lick. So I'm playing on the G string, I'm playing the 11th fret, and I'm bending up to the 13th, like that. And then I'm playing the 9th frets on the B and E strings, like that. So like that, just to give it a kind of punk, kind of blues sound, like what Slash might use. So. And then I'm playing like a 12th fret on the B string, and then pulling off to the 9th fret on the B string. Then I'm playing the 11th fret on the G string, then the 9th fret on the B string, then going to the 9th fret on the G string. So okay, and then I'm playing the 11th fret on the D string, then the 9th fret on the G string, back to the 11th fret on the D string, and then the 10th fret on the D string, then the 9th fret on the D string. So okay, so there I'm playing the 11th fret on the A string, 9th fret on the D string, back to the 11th fret, then 10th fret on the A string, 9th fret on the A string, and then sliding down to the 7th fret. Okay, so so next part is kind of just taken straight from Comfortably Numb, the guitar solo to that song. So it's my nod to Pink Floyd. In fact, the drum beat for that I used, it was taken from Us and Them, which appears on Dark Side of the Moon. You might notice it as pretty funky, groovy beat. But anyway, I digress. So on the G and B strings, you play the 9th fret, and you just give a kind of short like pick like that, a kind of yes, it's sort of like a machine gun sound. Okay, so it'd be like downstroke and then upstroke, and then on the next downstroke, like that. So you're playing those 9th frets on the G and B strings, and then you're playing the 11th fret on the D string. Okay, then you do the same thing. And then instead of playing the 11th fret on the D string, you play the 9th fret on the D string. So, okay, and then on the 11th fret of the G string, you do this. Okay, you play that note, and then you pull off to the 9th fret. You pull off to the 9th fret of the G string, and then you go back to the 11th fret, but you bend up. Now, here I thought, okay, well, we need to not just have it be random blues noodling. It needs to be melodic, okay? So I went up here to the, not the 7th, the 18th fret on the D string. Okay, so up here to the 18th fret on the D string, and then I played the 17th fret on the B string. Then back to the 18th fret on the D string. And then I play the 16th fret on the B string. And still I play the 18th fret on the D string. So, and then I'm playing the 14th fret on the B string. Oh. Okay, so you're just playing the 14th fret on the B string, no D string, and then you play the 16th fret on the G string. Like that. Okay, and then of course I had to have the obligatory shred run up to the 24th fret just to say, hey, I can shred. Well, actually, I can't really. So, I'm just going to show you how to do that. So it starts on the A string on the 14th fret. So you're just playing 14, 16, and then 18. And then you go back to... So the way I've tabbed it out in Guitar Pro, it may not be like the way I play it in reality because it's quite difficult. So there might be some discrepancies with what you see here. But basically it's just that. And then it's the 16th fret in the A string. And then back up to the 18th. Then you're playing the 14th fret in the D string. Then the 18th fret in the A string. Then back to the 14th on the D. 16th. And then 18th. Like that, okay? Okay, so here you're playing the same pattern, okay? So it's 14, 16, 18 on the G string. So here you're playing 16, 17, and 19. And then you're playing 16, 17, and 19 again on the E string. And then up here you're playing the 21st fret up on the E string. And then the 23rd fret. And then the 24th fret. And then you bend up the 24th fret to what would be the 26th fret. Okay, so you're bending it up twice. And then bending it up again. And then just the 24th fret. And then you play the 23rd fret. Like that. So you're pulling off to the 23rd fret. And then playing the 24th fret in the B string. And then bending up. And then I just use a bit of a tremolo arm for effect. Like that. Just some final words on this. With the last section, there's a harmony, okay, with the guitar. So I'll just show that quickly. I played on the G string for tonality, okay, but you can play it on a different string. Just pick out the same melody if you want. So it's up on the 8th fret, and then you're just hammering on and pulling off from the 9th back to the 8th. So like that, and then playing the 11th fret, and then playing the 8th fret again, and then back up to the 11th, then back to the 8th fret, then back up to the 11th, then to the 9th fret, and then down to the 8th fret, and then back up to the 9th fret, and that's it. That is literally it, and that will harmonize with the main melody. So you could also slide as well. So yeah, hopefully this lesson has been of use to you. I know I made a few mistakes. This is the first time I've actually used Guitar Pro as well, for that matter. But yeah, hopefully it's been informative. Shameless promotion time, I guess. Like I have a free album that I recorded in the studio. It's kind of prog rock. It's called Blue Ocean Event. If you want to download that, like, it's free. Okay, so that's pretty rad. Another thing is I'm actually going into the studio to record a kind of prog rock opus. It's like a 2/7 minute songs. One is called Wyvern Witch, and the other is called Blind Vision, and it's just prog in your face. Okay, so if you dig prog, then yeah, I'll be uploading those songs next year to YouTube, and then putting them on Spotify and all that. So yeah, that's cool. If you want to see more content like this, or yeah, guitar lessons, and just leave a comment, and just request the song, and I'll go through it. If you want to see other kind of anime covers or any other kind of things, then again, just leave a comment, and yeah, obviously like and subscribe to the channel. So yeah, thanks for watching, and bye.